It is the development of constructive personal, group, and political relationships across ethnic, religious, class, national, and racial boundaries.
Excellent choice. Peace building is the right answer. What can you see? In which zone this girl is?
Right choice. Low zone is the best answer.
It aims to resolve injustice in non-violent ways and to transform the structural conditions that generate deadly conflict.
Great job. Peace building is the accurate answer.
What does this define? This refers a concept of societal friendship and harmony in the absence of hostility and violence.
Great thinking. Peace is the right choice. Guess the picture. Sharp thinking. Peace education is the right choice. To handle the after effects of war or conflict and the presence of violence in individuals' daily lives. Right again. Constructively is a valid answer. It is an act of stopping violent behavior before it begins, or simply preventing a violent action to start.
Exactly. Violence prevention makes sense, and it is right choice. Peace is depending on the nature and aspiration of each one, and on the available resources and potentials. Bravo, Liam Yinda is the answer.
To hold or express opinions that are at variance with those previously, commonly or officially expressed. Well picked. Dissent is the correct answer. Done by teaching the students on how to acquire good attitudes and behavior to promote peace to everyone. Correct. Peace education is the right answer. From this video, the following is an example of a figure who fights for religious tolerance, namely Dash. Smart move. Mahatma Gandhi is an accurate answer. When did the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee first established Peace Studies certificate program? Good job. Your answer 1983 works well here. The regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. You're right. Values is the correct answer. It is the advocacy and practice the cooperation and mutual agreement between and among nations. On track. Internationalism is the correct answer. It takes an action which is intended to reveal an existing problem without causing any harm. Good thinking. Non-violent direct action is the right answer. It is the refusal to do harm to other humans as life is scared and is an absolute value. Correct response. Non-violence is the most accurate answer. Being Dash is the essence of building the personality of peace and a world of peace. Clear logic. Your choice grateful is sound and 100% true. It is one of the exploration of lesson 2, a reason for all creation living in harmony. Nice work. You chose my influence and it is correct. There are 3 types of basic assumptions of peace education. Which is not belong? You got it. Your choice internationalism is right. A state of security or order within a community provided by law or custom. Smart pick. Freedom from disturbance is the correct choice.
Which of the following is not under the social national level of peace?
Strong choice. Open-mindedness is the right answer. It is difficulties in maintaining the normal operation of the system.
You chose non-violent non-cooperation, and it is correct.
To develop -ash responsibility, which is needed in the 21st century. Excellent. Social is a brilliant choice.
To provide hope for a better future for the younger members of Dash.
Nicely done. Society is a solid answer.
Creating peace means accomplishing Dash, not just avoiding war.
Well reasoned. All of above is the correct choice.
An example of a community of tolerance that is cheap in life.
Well done. Parallel society is the right choice.
Positive and negative peace are the two types of peace.
Valid point. Yes is true.
According to Reardon, to term negative peace refers to Dash.
Nice selection. Both of above is the correct and valid answer.
Refers to the absence of war or physical direct violence.
Solid response. Peace is a valid choice.
Peace could simply be described as the opposite of Dash.
Perfect. Both of above is the correct choice.
Which of the following does not belong to the group?
Smart pick. Peace is the correct choice.
Which of the following is not a definition of peace?
Great job. Freedom from tranquility is the accurate answer.
Which one is one of the 7 pillars of peace education?
Bravo. Interpersonal skills is the answer.
When was the American Peace Society established?
Excellent. 1828 is a brilliant choice.
Tolo in terms of peace education means Dash.
Well reasoned. Let is the correct choice.
It is produced awareness of the dissent.
Exactly. Direct nonviolent makes sense and it is right choice.
Why is order within humanity necessary?
Perfect. For peace is the correct choice.
Which one does not belong to the group?
You're right. Creating peace is the correct answer.
Freedom from disturbance, tranquility. Excellent choice. Peace is the right answer.
What was the root cause of disorder?
You chose greed, and it is correct.
Tolerance comes from the word Dash.
On track. Tolo is the correct answer.
Give the 3 level of peace.
Nice selection. Individual peace, a social peace, a political peace is the correct and valid answer.
What is a seed of peace?
Well picked. Love is the correct answer.
Types of violence?
Solid response. Direct physical structural is a valid choice.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Well done. Contact Narayan Changder is the right choice.